The signs of the season are everywhere here outside the state capitol, and nothing brings families together quite like the holidays. But the Attorney General says sometimes we're too quick to reunite children with their troubled parents. Because just like these ornaments, while it may look good on the outside, it could be covering up some much deeper problems.
Because there was a lot of things I didn't know I was getting myself into.
Dante Sledge is by all measures a foster care success story, but even he was without a home for a brief time.
You know, sometimes when they hear foster youth ended up homeless, they often think that, you know, this kid did something wrong.
But Attorney General Mike DeWine thinks the fault lies with the state's child welfare system that sometimes leaves kids caught between biological parents and foster families.
These kids have a right to grow up with what every child should have, is that some permanency in their life, with some love in their life.
DeWine believes the system is often too quick in reuniting children with their parents and not quick enough in severing ties with delinquent moms and dads, which would give kids a shot at being adopted.
And at some point, we just have to say enough is enough. And what happens is we too often as a society don't say that. We don't have the guts to say that. And what happens is these kids are the victims.
To prevent that from happening, DeWine held 8 child safety summits in Ohio cities, including Dayton. He issued a report today based on what he heard in those summits. Now a foster care advisory group is charged with finding solutions to those problems.
I think we've got to focus on the kids.
Kids like Dante, who's now an adult taking classes at Columbus State. But he hasn't forgotten what it was like to suddenly have a new family. And he wants to make sure other kids have the same shot at success he did.
I remember the first day, you know, coming into the house and meeting everybody and, you know, smiling, even though I didn't really know what to expect and things.
Now that group has 90 days to try to come up with some recommendations to help improve the state's foster care system. Reporting in Columbus, Jordan Burgess, 2 News.
And Dayton's Child Safety Summit was hosted in April, and at that time, cases like Michaela Normans, a 14-year-old cerebral palsy patient who died weighing just 28 pounds, were discussed, as was the case against Kenneth Brandt, an adoptive father who has since admitted raping his adoptive sons and offering to sell one of them for sex. If you suspect a child is being abused or neglected, here is the number to call: 224-KIDS.